Isn't it time we questioned the role of money and government in our lives? The very systems that are supposed to bring balance and equality to society. There exists a burgeoning group of brave souls challenging these notions, daring to dream of a world less reliant on such systems. This is an inconvenient truth that they are beginning to stand against, a testament to their courage and resolve. They dream of a world that isn't governed by the whims of the wealthy, a world where the masses aren't dismissed to uplift the privileged few, where governments aren't just pawns on a chessboard moved by the affluent elite. Despite being few in numbers and limited in resources, they hold a different kind of power. A power rooted in truth, strengthened by strong beliefs, and made unyielding by a pledge to ignite a wave of change. They aim to not merely overthrow the governing bodies, but to challenge the essence of our economic system. Their mission? To disrupt the operations of governmental systems, to unearth the sources of corruption, and to highlight the now alarmingly commonplace social injustices. Their resolve to reject the existing system is unflinching. They serve as proof that the fight against inequality begins not just with questioning status quo and holding our leaders to account, but also with daring to dream of a different kind of future. This is more than just a protest. It is a call to action, a rallying cry for justice, and a beacon of hope. It is the dawn of a revolution. We may be few, but our voices are powerful. We may be short on resources, but our spirit is indomitable. When the multitude stands united against the select few, against corruption, against an unfair system, that's when real change transpires. That's when revolutions are. Through fervent speeches, convincing articles, and stirring videos, their protest against the government and the concept of money began to resonate. They envisioned a world where worth wasn't associated with wealth, where public needs weren't compromised for the self-interest of a few. This undercurrent of dissent transformed into a rising tide. The cause of hope and unity, of standing up against established systems, began to resonate, and individuals from diverse backgrounds started to perceive their world differently. The previously quiet majority found its voice, and, as one, started to challenge the status quo. This journey wasn't without its tribulations. They faced hurdles, defiance, and a myriad of obstacles. But the rebels remained unshakable, invigorated by the conviction that a better world, free from the chains of government and monetary constraints, was attainable. Can a group of individuals construct a society devoid of monetary influence and government control? Their journey was more than an attempt at reform. It was a daring endeavor to establish a community that places the emphasis on human bonds over wealth and privilege. A society where every voice matters and contributes equally. They endeavored to build a community where inequality was replaced with equal opportunities for all, ensuring a life of dignity and respect for each individual. Through there, they saw the actualization of a powerful transformation. They proved that it was indeed possible to challenge the conventional system, a world that thrives on relationships and community spirit, rather than corruption. They had underscored the strength of courage, determination, and the indomitable spirit of innovators. Their journey was an attestation to the fact that it is indeed feasible to alter the norms, laying a foundation for a new form of existence. Finally, let's delve into the legacy left behind by these brave revolutionaries. In the world they meticulously forged, we witness a realm far from yet one that is continuously taking strides towards overcoming challenges and righting injustices. They have set the groundwork for a society that embraces equity and compassion at its core. They've shown that money is not a master that binds us, but rather a tool that we can utilize to construct a world that is not only better, but also fairer. In their envisioned world, resources cease to be a bone of contention, transforming into instruments of cooperation. The shackles of government and economic competition between nations are dissolved, giving way to collective efforts to tackle common issues. As the children of this era grow within this brave new world, they will experience a society that values each being, that listens to every voice, and navigates with the quest for happiness and well-being as its North Star. This is the legacy of the daring revolutionaries. They dared to envision a world different from the one they lived in, and in doing so, they etched a new path, the annals of history. Their journey is a potent testament that change is achievable, and that it can often emanate from a single voice that has the courage to utter the truth.